What is going on? Just finished trading with the cord. Obviously, we're starting off small. Small group. Small group, but I want to get into the trade that I had seen today. What I would have taken. What I had taken, what I could have taken. Missed the trade because of internet problems, but better yet, I called out what I wanted to see and it played out for the most part up until my Wi-Fi cut out. I want to go over the trade that I had taken today. Well, should have taken. I'm into the market today, right? We've been selling off all through the previous sessions, right? We have this unfilled 15-minute gap. We have these lows right here that I wanted to see get tapped. London low, if it inversed this 15-minute would have been the next ideal thing to look for. So I wanted to look for shorts or longs, either or. I was coming into the market with the mindset that I wasn't even going to trade at all because price wasn't giving me anything yet. But I can see that we closed above this high, showing us a market structure shifts to the upside, right? So as we continue to keep watching price go, right? Let's do this real quick. Okay, so market opens. At market open, I noticed that we have this unfilled 15-minute fair value gap right here after basically a breakaway gap, right? We break out of this gap, right? We don't even touch it at all. No retracement back into it, nothing. And the same thing applies to like ES over here. We have this 5-minute fair value gap that we broke into, that we broke away from. My bad. We broke away from that gap. Now we never tapped it, but we also have this SMT that formed. Price is still moving around. And as prices moving around, let's see, not 10 a.m. yet. We're gonna drop down to the lower time frame. We have this. Oh shoot! Whoops, sorry, missed it. We have this other 5-minute fair value gap that price is still respecting. Price is respecting this 5-minute fair value gap even on ES. Another 5-minute fair value gap getting respected. But at this point, I'm seeing two fair value gaps stacked on one another. So when I see that we tapped into a higher time frame fair value gap, and it's basically a higher time frame PD array, I want to now look for shorts because we swept out this high. We already swept out London high. We didn't fully sweep out London high on ES yet, but now we already swept out this internal high. So now what I'm looking for is shorts for the downside to enter. Like I want to enter in, take a short down to this unfilled 15-minute, sweep out these lows, like anything that will allow me to see that price wants to go lower. As I get down to the 1 minute though, right, I'm seeing that we're basically creating a barcode. Might as well scan this shit, right? We're creating this barcode, but we still have these highs right here. This high, this high. So I'm just waiting, watching price do what it do. And we sweep out this high. So now after we sweep out this high, I already know now we're sweeping out this high. We're still gonna go any higher. We have true day open sitting right here. Price is just moving. Sweep out the high. If we inverse this gap, I could have taken it down here, but this is not an ideal setup that I would look for. So you see that we keep going down. We have this PSP get made. Now we have this one rejection block, right? We just sweep out this high, sweep out the PSP, right? Sweep out this internal high we have here. We sweep it out, rejection block, right? So now I mark this out, right? This is my rejection block. I mark this out, and then at the same time as I mark this out, I draw from this high to this low. 7-9, aligning with the rejection block. So now you can either place a limit order, but I only went in for one. I wasn't too confident in it. As much as we swept out these highs here, made a rejection block, have a 7-9 lining up with the rejection block as well. We have a 5-minute fair value gap lining up with the negative 0.5. Then we also have the unfilled 5. We have these lows sitting right here, this unfilled 15-minute London low. There's a bunch of things telling me sells will look good. Just enter, right? So now I'm waiting for price, right? And all I have really is a 10-point stop. That's always what I'm going to use, a 10-point stop, 10-point stop, 10-point stop. Gotta remember, right? Always a 10-point stop. Enter in. I want to make sure I got this right. 10-point stop sitting right there. And I want to go break even at this point. But I go in for one. I enter in accidentally here at the 6-2 because it taps at 705 originally. And I don't go, typically, I don't like to go from high to low. I like to go from like the downward move from the first candle that shows us downward move, right? So you see that the 7-9 and everything lines up. It aligns perfectly. Do I even get stopped out with this one? That I generally don't know. So we will have to see. So price enters in, right? This is where I have my limit set. Entry. Almost getting stopped out though. I was a little upset because my internet had cut out, but it doesn't matter. We enter in, right? We go break even. I want to see this unfilled 5 minute get tapped. ES sweep out this internal high. We have the same type of thing on ES as well. We got the block, we got the rejection block. We have the 50% of the rejection block get tapped, downward move. Now go into the 1 minute. You see us, we tapped that rejection block sitting right here. We tap into it for value up as well. 5 minute rejection block actually on ES. And now we have all this low risk liquidity sitting right here. All of this, even on NQ. We have low risk liquidity sitting right here on NQ. Same thing goes for ES. So we have things telling us, all right, downside, downside, downside. That's what I want to see, right? So now we're gonna just watch what price does, right? We continue to go now. We have to see a candle closure below 0 in order for us to continue. All right, candle closure in order for us to continue. Wanting to sell off, wanting to see price sell off, wanting us to go break even, so on and so forth, right? So we go break even. I'm gonna go a little bit extra typically because like when I enter in, I always will leave like my stop at 705 if I enter in at the 7-9 because it still gives me some leeway to cover the fees. If you understand, if you get that, if you know type of situation, right? So price keeps going. Now we're pulling back up. I already went break even. Price still pulling down. We sweep out this low, right? But looking at this low, these two lows right here, right? SMT gets formed. We have this low right here. Uh-oh. When you use the right candles, we'll use this one. SMT right here gets formed. We never close below that low. SMT formed. All right, so now only thing that's on my mind now is if we respect anything going to the upside, going to trail now, right? So we move up now. I just kind of want to start trailing a little bit just because of the fact that I don't trust price will stay in the same exact spot. Takes me out, is what it is. I ain't tripping. But now you can see that because that SMT got formed, still didn't close below that exact point. SMT still holding strong. We close above this high, and now we just start moving up. So the ideal move now for this would just be right here, which is still good. At the end of the day, it's still a good trade. Still a good trade. Still saw it. Still took it. I still wish I would have taken the trade, but low LR right here. 7-9 tab rejection block, respecting it. Fib placed out where the fib 7-9 is. Rejection block just placing out of an hourly gap to either the unfilled 5 minute internal lows, unfilled 15. We didn't get all of those. We just got obviously price rebalancing back into the gap, and then us chopping around. So even like just taking this is good enough. It's already secured you about 350 ticks, about 86, 87 points, which is better than nothing. Something's better than nothing. That being said though, that was a solid trade to take. I'm gonna be on again tomorrow, same time, 9:15. Start stream at that time. Start state at that time. Allow myself to interact with a bunch of people before the market opens, allowing everybody to see live market breakdowns and everything. If you feel like that is something that you want to get into a little bit more, you want to trade with me in the Discord itself, my Discord will be in the bio, so you can easily hop in here with us, chop it up, ask questions, anything that you have a question about when it comes to ICT or SMC. I am always there to help those who are asking me questions.